Another chance or an ultimatum. Call it what you like, but yet another day for Ukraine to resolve its political differences has been set. President Yushchenko acknowledged that he now had the right to dissolve the parliament, but at the same time was willing to give the party several more days to form a new coalition.
Those inter-party agreements which exist now, I want them to be confirmed within the next several days, or else I will dissolve the Rada. I will meet the parties on October the 7th for consultations. I'm giving a chance to those who had relations on the side and to those who stayed devoted to their policies to talk like civilized politicians and to find a way out of this situation.
Throughout September, the parties were trying to align once again, but without success. 3 weeks ago, most observers were confident that political forces would eventually find a common interest, predicting that even the fierce rivals of the Party of Regents and the bloc of Yulia Tymoshenko would unite. But now all are saying that another early election seems inevitable, and are now even making fun of it.
I'm already making bets that snap elections will take place on December the 21st. Our president has a sacral way of thinking, and he likes mystical aspects very much. So I think December the 21st will be just the day for elections, because it's the year's longest night when the daylight becomes longer, and he can interpret it as a victory of light over dark.
It's no joke for the country's leader. Not only is Viktor Yushchenko's popularity declining, his authority is also in a fragile state. Just a week ago, the legitimacy of Ukraine's weapon sales to Georgia was hotly debated in Kiev. Some of the contract documents reportedly had Yushchenko's signature on them. So some of the Rada deputies are now talking of initiating an impeachment process.
Yushchenko has done a lot already to be impeached, apart from the weapons scandal. Consistent violations of the Ukrainian constitution make it possible for him to be fired early. So he and his team are in a tough situation, and it should be in their interests to dissolve the Rada.
But in spite of the tension, both the parties and the president seem calm. The former because they have confidence in their electorate, the latter because, according to some experts, the possibility of dispersing parliament for the second time in less than 18 months could be the start of a rise from the ashes for Yushchenko. Should President Yushchenko dissolve the Rada and call on snap elections again, experts in Ukraine believe that preferences of the electorate will hardly change. But at the same time, Ukraine is experiencing what the media describes as election fatigue. So the question is now, if the fourth ballot in less than 4 years is announced, will the voter turnout surpass the required 50% threshold? Many analysts predict it won't. In this case, the voting will be declared void, and Yushchenko will have the right to impose direct presidential rule. But while experts describe this scenario as a political lifesaver for Viktor Yushchenko, the driving force of the Orange Revolution says he will bow down to accept a new coalition in any form, even with his political rivals in it. Alexei Rashevsky, RT, Kiev.